In today's video, I got 4 different custom food items off of TikTok and I'm going to be trying to recreate them. Stay tuned till the end to see how mine's turned out. The first custom food item I'm going to be trying to recreate are these box of donuts made by Chaotic Neutral on TikTok. So first what I did was I got these strawberry bushes off the garden section, then I just take it and place them on the ground because this is like the only way to get strawberries in Bloxburg. But then I got the basic cube and I placed it down, and then we're going to size it. Then you're going to place another one on top, and then I used the medium grid and I just diagonal placed it, and this will create the opening of the box. You just got to like fiddle around with it until it looks right. And then I got these structural beams and I just outlined the entire box with it. This just creates more dimension and like a more 3D shape. To make the cookies, I got the half sphere and the beveled cylinder, and then I sized down the cylinder to the smallest it can be. Then I placed the half sphere on top of it, and then you just got to resize it until it looks like icing, I guess. Then you can color it whatever you like, and then I'm going to place these strawberries on top of the cookie. And then this is where I decided to go a bit crazy, and I decided I'm going to make some crumble cookies. So what I did was I got some blueberry bushes and I got a cookie. I got the new puff puff item from the new update, and I just placed all of these random things on top of the cookies. Then I got a pineapple as well, and I placed the pineapple slice on top. Then I got some more structural beams and just placed them around just to add a bit more detail. And then that is the cookies. I love how they turned out. They're so colourful. Here's a little side-to-side comparison from the inspo pic. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. The next item we're going to be making are these custom waffles made by Wolfs and Gucci on TikTok. So for the plate, I just used the cylinder, then I just copied it and like sized it down, then transformed it. Then for the waffle, I got the basic shape, and then I'm going to resize it. And then for the lines of the waffles, I just used the structural rod, and by using the medium grid, I'm just going to outline it like this. And then for the little lines like inside of it, I went in with a mixture of the medium grid and the small grid and just added a bunch of lines and just like kind of fiddle around with it until it looks decent, I guess. And then I'm going to place the waffle on top, and then you're going to copy and paste the waffle and just keep on like spamming it and just transforming it until it looks okay. I usually like transform them down a little bit just because they looked a bit too thick, but you just kind of mess around with it until you get something like this. And then for the whipped cream on top of the waffles, I just did the basic cubes and I just placed them, then transformed them down. And I also did a mixture of the structural rods just to add a bit more detail into the whipped cream, just like what I'm doing right here. And then I got the semi-transparent rod and I just placed it down, and this is going to be the chocolate sauce that's dripping down. Then I colored it brown. Then I got the blueberries and strawberries like I did for the donuts or cookies, whatever you want to call them. Then I went in with another structural rod just to add a bit more chocolate sauce onto the waffles. And then there we go, that is the waffles. Here's a little side-to-side comparison. I love how these turned out. And now let's go on to the third custom food. For the third custom food, I'm going to be trying to recreate this image, but I'm actually going to be doing the yogurt cups in the back of the image. So before I speak about more into detail about the build, I spent 45 minutes trying to find out how they did that jar thing. Like I tried every single vase, every single pot in Bloxburg, but I just couldn't figure out how to make that certain jar for the yogurt. So by the end of this, it doesn't look nothing like the picture, so I just kind of like did my own thing, but I think it turned out alright. So here's like a little thing of like what I did. So I got the like tableware glass, and then I got the basic clear cylinder, and I just kind of like transformed everything. Here's like a little like clip of like everything that I used. As you can see, like it took so long to figure out how to do it, so we're just not going to speak about that, but it actually turned out okay. So if you guys know how she got that weird like jar looking thing, please let me know down below. But for the oatmeal or like oats, like the texture, I used like the small flower pattern, and it turned out so cute. But yeah, I'm just gonna like speed up this part because I honestly, it took so long to figure it out. After that huge struggle, I'm going to show you how I did this spoon. So how I did the spoon was I got a clear basic cube and I sized it down, then I placed the spoon on top, and then you just transform the spoon onto the yogurt so it looks like it is like digging in, if that makes sense. But But yeah, this one was really tricky. So if you guys know how she did the pot, of like how she got that shape and how she did it, please let me know down below, because I'm completely lost. I really don't know how she did it. But yeah, it actually turned out decent. It's just not how I wanted it to look like. But yeah, here's a little side-to-side comparison of the one I was trying to recreate. As you can see, it looks nothing like it. But yeah. For the final custom food, we're going to be trying to recreate these cookies made by Chaotic Neutral again, but I'm not going to be doing the heart but anyways, so you're going to be needing the actual cookie food, and then it's really simple. You just get the basic cylinder, you size it down, just place it on top of the cookie. You have to transform it though, then color the icing whatever you'd like. And then also you need to like transform it, you can't like place it on top of the cookie, if that makes sense. And then you just place another cookie on top, and then you just do the same for the second one, and then that's basically all you have to do. I made this one like a purpley color. And anyways, here is the final cookie. I like how they turned out. It's like super simple, but also we don't speak about this side of them. Like I didn't notice how much it was sticking out, but you know what, it's okay. Then I assembled all of the foods that I made on the table just so you guys can like see them all together, and I think they turned out so good. I love how they turned out. I also placed a cookie on the tray because it looked pretty empty. But here is all of them complete side by side to each other. My favorite is definitely the donuts because they just look so pretty, and like the pop of color with the yellow pineapple. But yeah, they all match as well because they've all got like strawberries and blueberries on them. But yeah, I love how they turned out. If you guys would like to see a part 2, please let me know in the comments. But also, I just placed like the yogurt tray onto a build just so you guys can see what it looks like. But yeah, that was the video. If you guys would like to see a part 2, make sure to let me know any build hacks you guys would like to see. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!